What's going on, Philadelphia? We are recording live from Sea Isle as we are at Ocean Drive to hang out with Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce, just so happened, and of course Jordan Mailata joining in the festivities, as well as the Eagles Autism Foundation is in full swing. It never ends here, and that's why we're kind of here. And also we wanted to see what this was all about for the second year in a row. Vince Quinn, John Barchard here with you on the podcast. And, of course, Tim and Kyle Bennett on the cameras. If you're watching on YouTube, this has been awesome. We just decided to come up here and check it out, right? I mean,
yeah, that's really what happened. You texted me last night.
Yep.
This was at like 4 in the afternoon. You're like,
yep.
You want to go to Seattle tomorrow for Jason Kelce's fundraiser at the bar? I was like, yes.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yes, let's absolutely do that. And here we are. And what an awesome event this is.
Yeah.
I mean, the number of people that have been here, we got here a little later in the day, like 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Absolutely packed. The vibe's been fantastic out here. They're giving away, they're not giving away. They're selling all sorts of gear with the idea of that money going to the Eagles Autism Foundation, and they raised a lot of money today.
Yep.
Just another great day for the Birds.
Yeah, 100%. And may I add, Jordan Mailata may be a better dancer than Travis Kelce, and the only way that I can prove that to you is if you join our Discord. Go to birdmen.com. But, you know, we've posted some stuff on Twitter, obviously. You can see that a lot going. But it was, at first it was Flip Cup. We interviewed some of the people that were doing the Flip Cup. They said they got hosed.
They said they got hosed.
Even Jordan Mailata apparently had come out and said if the win wasn't a fact, you would have won. But unfortunately, the Kelce brothers and Jordan Mailata swept the beer drinking competition. So the Eagles have now officially won the offseason, in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
that's all I needed to see.
That counts. My only curiosity is, were the elbows behind the table or not?
We'll have
They're
to check
very
the
tall
footage.
guys, and it's just something to be cautious of. It's good manners at a party. Keep your elbow behind the table, folks. Keep your elbow behind the table.
There's rules here. And there's also rules, and this actually broke on Twitter, and I don't mean to ruin the great vibes of such a great party, but Miles Sanders did go on some medium of some sort and did say that he believes he's on an all-star team. And now I see many Cowboys writers, I see many national people, I see a lot of bored people trying to stick this to a dream team type scenario. And I thought we already went through this shit 2 months ago when all this stuff was coming around. So Vince Quinn are the 2022 Philadelphia Eagles, an all-star roster.
Yes, you're goddamn right this team's an all-star roster. Is this not an all-star roster? Have we not been talking about the playoffs? Have you not said I will say you. Have you not said Super Bowl multiple times?
As soon as A.J. Brown was traded, yeah.
Of course you're talking about an all-star roster. If this team wins 12 games, can they possibly have like 10 Pro Bowlers?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? She's
Maybe.
over there.
We don't know.
10 Pro Bowlers?
Wait, no, come here. Are the Eagles, an all-star team, yes or no?
Hell yes.
Hell yes. Why are they an all-star team?
Because they hung out in Sea Isle and down at the Jersey Shore by the beautiful beaches, and they're going to be refreshed and kick all the butts.
I can't argue with that logic right there. I mean, that's why Miles Sanders is right.
E-S, Eagles!
That
there
is
it is.
beautiful. See?
It's a party.
You never know what you're going to run to in Seattle, and that's why we love it. But
right.
her explanation was, if you didn't hear it, they're going to kick all the butts.
They're gonna kick a lot of butts. Odds are they got a lot of talent. I said already multiple times, this is the most talented receiving core they've ever had in my lifetime.
Is
okay?
it sad? But yes, it is true.
Yes, but it's really good, though. A lot of teams would be excited about this group of guys. So, yes, I'm excited about this team. Yes, they can be full of all-stars. Do I think they're going to take this season for granted?
Yep.
Absolutely not. So, you know what? And it's not just him, by the way. Full quote was, we all feel like we're on an all-star team. We feel unstoppable. And you know what? Good for them.
Can I tell you my only problem with the quote? Miles Sanders is on an all-star team. I do agree with that. But he's not an all-star. So he, the messenger, I think it's a little weird that he's the one saying that, but I still get it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with him saying that.
No.
And I know there's a lot of people, and I feel like Ben and a bunch of others who are like yapping at Twitter and the Dex line and the Discord hate that statement. Why as a fan base are we still not past he's just a guy? He's not even like the best running back in the league. He's not even close to it. He's not the best 25th best running back in the league.
No, and there was a list that came out in the offseason that people got bitter. Shout out to Bobby Dubs. He was really bitter about Miles Sanders' placement on that list. But, guys, his record, as a guy who's defended him for hitting the hole lately, his career has not shown that, and he doesn't deserve it. He's a great talent that never made the most of it. So he's got a lot of work to do, and he's got a phenomenal offensive line who we saw today dancing and drinking beers like champs. That's what we saw.
And I would just like to add, and I think someone pointed this out on Twitter, I would like Travis Kelce to become an Eagle as fast as possible. Just because of the dance moves that he displayed over here. I mean, it's just, it's incredible. And you don't need Travis Kelce to finish off this all-star studded cast that's coming in to this season. I don't care if Miles Sanders isn't the guy. The star is the offensive line. It's just what Vince was saying. It's two guys plus three more, and that's really the star. And it's whatever Jalen Hurts is going to do and how open those lanes are going to be for Miles Sanders this year. And all the stuff that we have talked about with Sirianni and now Steichen. Nope, that's not right.
Steichen.
I'll get there, buddy, I promise. But, like, I just feel like this is set up to go on a massive, huge run. And I don't know why we have some hesitancy towards that. And I don't think it's anything Miles Sanders says.
No.
This comes right back to the quarterback, right? It's the middle of the end of June. We're kind of bored. Somebody just throws something out there, and now we get to restart like a Jalen Hurts debate and like a depth debate. And is the defense really good and overall? And the answers to those questions are yes, they fucking are.
Yes.
Stop overthinking it.
Yes. You know what the problem is? The Philadelphia fan has a broken psyche. We just do. Even though the Eagles won the Super Bowl and everything was different for like 2 or 3 years, the Sixers have ruined everything. Bryce Harper, broken thumb, it all ruins everything. And everybody gets in this mindset of, we can't say dream team now. Everybody believes in us, so we're naturally going to be bad. You've believed in them this whole time. Like when you spend all this time going, no, this team's great, all these additions, Bradbury, and how we all got excited about that. When I was saying secondary, I got excited about the Bradbury move. Top down all offseason long. All they've done a year where no one believed in them after an offseason or a season where they made the playoffs with the most dead money in league history. This team adds A.J. Brown. We'll see with Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean. They've added all these different pieces that people are genuinely excited about. Why not now? Why not an all-star team? Why not get excited when we've already been it anyway? It just shows you that the players feel exactly the same way we do, and I have no reason to take issue with that. None.
And the reason why they feel that is because the man that was just here took $14 million to come back. I think he was ready to retire last year. And they said, hold on. And that's not the only thing. Like, you can't just throw $14 million at Jason Kelce and expect him to come back. He's got to care, too. They feel the vibe. Everyone feels the vibe. Jason Kelce was live on fucking air when it happened. He couldn't hide that. You can't hide that type of excitement. Don't get scared because the national media is now creeping into there, and you've got, a Barstool saying that they would pick the Eagles or somebody from over there, and I think that kind of pushed it forward. That's okay now. We're not your moms and your dads and your grandpas and your grandmas from the past. We have won a Super Bowl. It's over. That whole thing that we're trying to go like, oh, this is bad juju or whatever. You can't erase it. It's here. We want to be Boston.
Yeah.
And that's what the national media always gets wrong, is we want to be championship Boston. We could give a shit about New York. And we believe that this team can do that this year.
That's right. And by the way, the bad juju's in Kansas City. Boom. When I'm looking at this team, I am excited about it. You've been excited about it.
Yes.
We've talked about how far they can go. So, what do you want him to do? Honestly, is it really that bad? Do you want him to go, we'll see. I mean, he could, but it's nice to know. It's nice to know, because think about this, right? The biggest connection of this offseason is A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. One, Jalen Hurts, swaggy as hell. And A.J. Brown, he just dropped a hype video.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome hype video, and everybody's passing it around and excited about it with good reason. It was really cool, and everybody wants to see him play for this team. So for them to do that kind of stuff that's telling you they have this confidence anyway, you see like a guy like Devontae Smith who oozes confidence, and to go, this team shouldn't be saying they think they're that good. No, they have goals. They have dreams. They think they can accomplish everything the fans want them to. If we thought they were a 7-10 team and they said they thought they were an all-star team,
then it's
all right,
an
let's
issue.
have a conversation. Take a seat. I'm Chris Hansen. Take a seat. Let's talk here. But otherwise,
Didn't know I was going to get a
I don't know.
Chris Hansen reference. That's beautiful.
We were dying for it. The people wanted it, John. But you get to a point where you see all that stuff and it goes, all right, everything is lining up in a way that this all makes more sense to me than anything.
Yeah. Yep. And, like, just so we're not crazy, Jason Kelce, all-star potential Hall of Famer. Jordan Mailata, all-star potential Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson, all-star, definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame someday. Darius Slay, all-star. A.J. Brown, all-star. Devontae Smith, all-star. Jalen Hurts, with me, all-star. Who else are we
Dallas
missing?
Goedert.
Dallas Goedert, all-star. Nakobe Dean, all-star. At least he was in college. Jordan Davis, all-star. Yes. Sorry, young and new. Vets and everyone in between. Most of this core is young. It knows where it's going. You've got maybe, what are we down to? 3 players left from the Super Bowl team?
Yeah, there's only a few.
This is been one of the worst and best transitions that I've seen Howie Roseman do. So, like, yes, we can't just suddenly hit the brakes because Dan Orlovsky is going to join the train soon.
Who's been
But
on
you know
the
he's
train
coming.
forever anyway. He's Mr. Train. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what they're upset about, but yeah, it's good to see all this stuff tracked this way, and it just makes me like the team more, right? I want a confident football team. I want guys that believe in themselves and where they can go. So it all feels authentic to me. Like, Nnamdi Asomugha, right? We argued about this and had a funny poll about ham sandwiches in the car, right? We did that not too long ago.
Sandwiches.
But like, which not great, not inspiring. But but when you see a guy like that, okay, he wasn't exactly the leader that you were looking for. Do you doubt the chemistry of this team? Because it's funny and dumb to say this, but like, I'm sitting here, we're at Ocean Drive here in Sea Isle. I see Jordan Mailata on stage with Jason Kelce, and I honestly had the thought to myself, I'm like, when Kelce retires, Mailata kind of feels like that guy.
Yes, he does.
He feels like that guy who's going to have the ability to take over the locker room, become a heart of the team. Fans already relate to him incredibly well. It all lines up for him to be that guy. Lane Johnson will carry that for a while. When Lane hangs it up, you've got Mailata. Like, there's just a natural transition in order to everything. So the team's just in such a good place. And if you don't like Miles, fine. But if you're scared, get a dog, right?
Yeah,
like,
right.
That's
Who cares?
just what it is.
But I will say this, all-star Kenny Gainwell, and I'll keep saying that.
That's right.
Because anyone's going to be a star against this offensive line, especially a Brian Westbrook-type pass catcher and so on. And, man, great point. Because if Jordan Davis ends up being the Brandon Graham of that other side, because he has that personality, and I just want to say to everybody that Jordan Mailata took 3 years to develop and get there, and I know, he didn't play football before, but, hey, I think this is just a really good group, really fun to be a part of this offseason. I can't wait to get into training camp. The Eagles cheerleaders are saying goodbye, and I think we should too, because we just want to keep this nice and sweet and short. All the bonus footage that you're about to see on YouTube is all the stuff that kind of happened while we were here.
So much great
really
stuff.
Enjoyable. Vince Quinn, take us out on an all-star studded thought here, my friend.
Well, yeah, I mean, first off, again, shout out to Kyle and Tim, who were like, hey, you want to hop in a car, drive an hour and a half, and go to Sea Isle? And they were like, yes, we
Hell
do.
yeah, we do.
So thank you, guys. Let me just say that first off. And again, thanks, everybody, for listening. We're excited, John. We're an all-star podcast, and we got a lot of good things going on this year.
And this all-star podcast is heading to Washington week 3 with 1,000 Eagles fans, and you need to be there as well. 215-509-5833. You know what we're going to do? We're going to start out the summer of love right before July 1st and this holiday. You text, take me to Washington. We're going to choose somebody at the end of the month, and guess what? We're going to take you along with us because we need every single Eagles fan with us right next to that tunnel. That's exactly where our tickets are, and we couldn't be more excited. If you want to join us just right now and can't wait, phillysportstrips.com is how you get to us. And make sure that you know that tell them that Bell and the Birdmen sent you, obviously, so we can group up. And we got a lot of great buses coming for you.
And there's been a lot of people that have grouped up, John. I was talking to Vince the other day from Philly Sports Trips.
Yep.
We're over 400 people already.
It's not even August. It's not even August.
400 people is insane.
And we've got a lot of goodies coming with that trip as well. So we are very excited to see that. In fact, Tim, Kyle, why don't you walk around with us and we'll say goodbye this way. This was the coolest festival get-together that shout out to Ocean Drive and everybody, because I thought this was great, man. Supporting the Eagles Autism Foundation, which I think is a great thing to do, and you know that. The bars, the drinks, everything was phenomenal today. And right there was Jason Kelce and the rest right up on stage. So for Vince Quinn, for John Barchard, for Kyle Bennett, and of course our man Tim all the way out there doing excellent work today. This has been Bell and the Birdmen, a short one right here on bellandthebirdmen.com. Okay, bye!
See you, folks.